Talk about what has happened there at that club, and how bigger and better is it?
So the Jeffrey-Glidewell unit had a complete remodel. We added about 4,000 square foot additional programming space, separate entrance. Before, it was a combined entrance into the administrative offices, right into the unit of where the kids hang out. So now the youth have their own separate entrance. We can actually divide it up where if we have programming going on, a basketball tournament on a Saturday, we can shut the doors and not have to have anybody in the actual unit itself. So that's really kind of cool. So when you first walk in, visually, you get to see this big, beautiful mural of Jalen Williams that we're super proud of. He's a club kid. And then you go into our unit. It just have a great area for playtime, homework time, and then BB has come forward with a very significant donation for our STEAM lab, which we can provide, computers and Lego robotics and drones and just a whole different level of STEAM learning for our kids. We have an art area, music lab as well, along a good place for kids to hang out and eat as well, because we feed them breakfast and lunch in the summer, and then dinner in the after school program. So it's just a big, beautiful, new, remodeled, clean, freshly painted, added on space for our kids in the community.
The STEAM addition, that really is something that not only at the Jeffrey-Glidewell, but I think in all of the clubs has really become the new norm.
Yeah. It's just where we need to be. There's such learning loss in the summer months when they're out of school, that we can provide another avenue of, they love to be on technology. Our kids love technology. You don't go anywhere and not see a kid with an iPad or a phone in their hand. And so we're trying to give that interest, in an educational way. So everything we do has an educational component now, along with just learning the safety of the internet as well. A lot of predators out there. So we have technology training and safety training for the kids. So we're really trying to that they know where they need to be and what they're doing on those computers. It's not as innocent as we all think they used to be.
How much was this addition needed?
Well, I can tell you, I was 2 months in this position when I stepped into Jerry-Glidewell's old office, and I was like, oh my gosh, Jerry, how in the heck did you work here? The plexiglass and the black mold, coming down, it was needed. New roof was needed, air conditioning for the gym, Reams, brand new big air conditioning. So now we have 2 gyms are now air conditioned in our units, which is huge. Kids want to play in air conditioning. Maybe you and I, Daren, we could play basketball in the hot gyms, but not these kids nowadays. So that was definitely an added benefit. We want to air condition our other gyms as well. It's a lot of money, so we have to continue to do maybe another capital campaign in the near future for our other locations, but very much needed. We'll be able to provide 25 spots for kids this summer at the Jeffrey-Glidewell unit.
Which is phenomenal for specifically for that unit itself.
Yeah. So the Stevens staff has just really stepped up this past 18 months that we've been closed, and a lot of the kids have been going over there. And it's been a strain on our staff, and the facilities just wasn't made for that, And so now that having Jeffrey-Glidewell back open, it's going to be great because we'll service almost 800 kids this summer with our 4 units.
Let's talk about that for a second. Most people think that the summer months are the downtime. That ain't the case in the case of Boys and Girls Club.
It's more than just dropping your kids off. Like I said earlier, they get a breakfast and lunch. They will have opportunities to learn Lego robotics. We have a chess club. We have a Keystone, which is a service organization type program that we're going to be doing. If there's any nonprofits listening and want our kids to come help in a volunteer capacity, we want to teach our kids how to go out in the community and do service organizations. In addition to just being a kid, our theme this summer is Olympics. We have the Summer Olympics going on, so we're carrying that theme all the way to our units. There are going to be some inter squad competitions between our units internally, and then within other units within our area. We have the new futsal courts at the Jeffrey-Glidewell. We'll be offering futsal, which is kind of like a weighted soccer ball, below the waist, fun 3-on-3 soccer. We also have pickleball. And my favorite, we're starting in June, is volleyball. All of our units have volleyball now. So we have everything from educational to recreational activities for the kids to get involved with. You can't be bored at the Boys and Girls Club for sure this summer.
I was going to say, if you're bored, that's your fault. Now, there's some of these summer programs I'm looking at, like Money Matters and Family Literacy and Career Launch and Spanish class. That seems like you're taking care of about everything that needs to be taken care of here.
Yeah, we're really trying to be that great resource to give some life skills lessons to the youth of our clubs, plus the families. We want to make sure the families have some family literacy and understanding of money matters. You know, I have a little bit of background in baking, so I wanted to make sure our kids came in and understand. I mean, it's one of the problems. I mean, I have 2 young daughters, you know, and they ask me questions all the time. What does this mean? How do we do this? You know, and let's start teaching our kids, you know, what they're really going to be facing, and we have the resources, the ability to do that.
The Jeffrey-Glidewell unit, when does it officially start, and when do the kids start screaming through the hallways?
Yes, June 3rd is our kickoff for summer. That's all of our units. So we'll have these little halls packed with all of our units. So June 3rd, you need to pre-register. We're really trying to get our parents to register prior to coming in. You can do that online. You don't have to come in. You can pay online. You can register for every single one of these summer programs online. Just go to fsbgc.org and everything through the parent portal can be done. And it's all of this, Darren, Bob. You can do the membership and each summer sessions. We have 2 summer sessions for less than $100. You can't get that anywhere else.
Is absolutely amazing to me. Even when my kids are in the 30s, and I still think that's a phenomenal deal.
Exactly. So so if you're looking for a place to, you know, have your child have a great learning environment, sign them up.